Ladies and gentlemen, now we are off to another very interesting presentation. This is about countering financial crime with emerging technologies. While we, in the earlier presentations, a lot of people have said that with technology comes more avenues that can be exploited, misused, and often a lot of fraudulent activities are happening through it. But likewise, technology can also be a great watchdog and create preventative excellent defenses for you as well. So ladies and gentlemen, for this one we have the CEO and the founder of InvoiceMate. Please welcome Mohammed Salman Anjum for his presentation on countering financial crime with emerging technologies.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you very much, Sidra, for a wonderful build-up. Actually, this is what I'm going to discuss. Since morning we've been discussing about the challenges side. Now in this next 10 minutes, in a short time, I would like to come up with a solution for you guys as the compliance department or risk department people. So how to combat the financial crime with the help of emerging technologies. So first of all, what's not going to be in my, let me see the, should be, all right, so it's working now. First of all, there are multiple types of financial crime. So I'll be focusing on one type of that I will reveal in the coming slide. And at the same time, there are many emerging technologies. And I'll be focusing on three of them: metaverse, blockchain, and AI. And at the same time, I'm not going to bore you with the nuts and bolts of those technologies. I'll just go for the application of those technologies for the purpose of fraud resilience. Now, this is what I'm going to focus on: invoice relevant frauds. Fake invoicing, collisions, frauds, tampering. This is what I'm going to speak about, how you can counter them and enable a quick and secure invoice financing. Now, these news are always there, not just in Pakistan about the Hasco's recent invoice scam of $54 billion. 3 banks are in trouble for them for that reason. And of course, globally, very recently, UK is also experiencing similar kind of a thing as well. Now, let's go for the solution, which is, again, you'll see these are the news which are the reason why the global invoice financing is just 0.05%, not even a 1% of the whole portfolio of the invoice overall financing lending, which is the $7.83 trillion worth. Now, where is the solution? You need to have some partner, technology-based partner, to help you avoid doing these long, tedious, and costly compliance processes. The solution is KYI. You have heard about KYB. You have heard about KYC. Know your business and you know your customer. That helps you in compliance. This KYI is going to help you for sure. For what reason? The invoice financing. Now, what is this KYI? We are actually putting the whole journey from the creation to the publishing to the reviews, approvals, tracking, to the whole process of the evaluation by the financier and then extending the payment on the blockchain. That's one piece. Then the supporting documents, again, the whole journey goes on the blockchain. But this is, again, a very important piece as well. We have used a lot of AI bots, which are, again, preventing and identifying the fraud elements. They are putting up the yellow flags, the red flags, which any compliance person who is extending the compliance or due diligence of the invoice financing can get the help from. That's what he will get, or that compliance department will get. The identification of suspicious from the obvious. The fake, the tampered, something been done in those invoices which will be flagged, and they will be filtered out, and you will have the original ones or the nice, the legit ones. Now, the value proposition for the banks I'll show with the case study. We have already partnered with the PAFLA, which is having 100,000 plus members. They do business with Fiverr, they do business with Amazon, Shopify, Upwork. Their payments come after 14 days to 60 days. Meantime, if they are using current methods, no bank is going to accept their invoice. It's very difficult for them to agree that this transaction actually took place, and at the same time, the timestamping or other values are not been able to be evaluated. Now, what we do, if that invoice has been generated on InvoiceMate and been tracked on InvoiceMate and been reach to the point of the payment on InvoiceMate, the banks will be having a visibility, pseudo-anonymous visibility. By the way, one of our previous speakers was talking about anonymity and transparency. Blockchain is a great enabler of a pseudo-anonymous information. User has a choice what specific data they want to reveal to what specific party. So that's again a beauty of blockchain. But end result is banks get three things out of us. Invoice verification, which we call KYI, then risk profiling, credit scoring, because we have the visibility of their inflows, accounts receivable invoicing, accounts payable invoicing. Monthly basis, we can give you their financial health check. That's the value. The third one is eligibility algorithms behind it. Tier A can be eligible for X amount. Tier B can be eligible for Y amount. Tier Z can be eligible for that amount. And at the same time, it will be keep on varying based on their financial health. Right, so let's move on to the next point, that it's how we are rolling it out in Pakistan. We have already partnered, now there are 3 banks. You can add Telenor Microfinance Bank with the Zindagi and Mobilink Microfinance Bank. We're using Jazz ecosystem, using their cloud in Pakistan to roll out. Jazz Cash has been enabled, Easy Paisa has been enabled as the payment gateways for and of course Payoneers and international gateways. Then we are going to start it with 38,000 of Jazz Biz clients, corporate clients, and this is how one of our use cases. The second use case I was just mentioning about PAFLA. Again, 100,000 plus PAFLA members are going to use it as a productivity tool, InvoiceMate. They will be creating their invoices, they will be sending their invoices, keeping the record of their invoices on InvoiceMate, and in the result, banks will be having a very legitimate documentation about them, the visibility about when they are going to receive money, how much, when, and this is the way we are bridging the market. We are the marketplace connecting the freelancers and MSMEs with the banks. And the banks will also be getting benefit of a new client access as well. So this is the value propositions for the bank: fraud resilience, speedier invoice financing, and moving forward, efficient compliance, which we all are talking about since morning, that it has to be more efficient, not just the manual, it has to be a digital piece. AI-powered risk profiling, prevention and detection is already there, so it's not just blockchain, and a main thing, access to a new client segment, which is needed at the moment. We are financial inclusion enabler, basically. So we are taking 4 out of 17 United Nations sustainability goals. This is how we are achieving it, connecting the whole ecosystem on one single source of growth, which is the blockchain, also connecting them with their legacy systems, also connecting them with the payment gateways, and connecting them with the banks for the financing means as well. So there are other differentiators as well. Since the time is short, I will be able to share this presentation with anyone who is interested. We can also discuss on sidelines. So moving on, there are 2 versions, freelancers. MSMEs can work on light version, and then there is a pro. Of course, we are inspired by Apple in this way. So app is ready, up and running, and we are launching in Pakistan on an SME product basis by the end of February, most likely early March. This is what we have done in implementation in Saudi. This is the case study. So different ecosystem players got different kinds of benefits. So this is a summary of it. We are the world's first and only invoicing platform on blockchain. These are our collaborations with Jazz, with Zindagi, powered by JS Bank, Mobilink Microfinance Bank, Telenor Microfinance Bank, PAFLA, Delsons, KP Government. And this is something, again, a disruptive thing, if I'll be able to play it. Otherwise, I'll ask someone to just play the video, and then I'll show you something, again, amazing, what we are trying to achieve. So anyone, if someone can do a play, otherwise it will go forward from here. Should be autoplay. Okay, meantime, we can, okay, this is the metaverse. We are moving forward, but again, the video is not getting played, brother. So there is a music going on, but video is not getting played. But anyways, I'll just explain verbally. Metaverse is something which is happening now. We are based in Dubai, so Dubai, every bank, every government service center is going and moving into the metaverse. This is exactly what we are doing, but we will be the first enterprise application which will be having its presence in metaverse, but for the utility, not for the trend's sake, we are not going to ride the hype. We're basically going there for creating the value, and creating the value for whom? Creating the value for basically, again, compliance. Of course, the business side will have a new access point, just like we started from the call centers. Then we will move on to this. I think we are going for the very beginning. So let's go on the last slide, please. I'll just wrap up after this. So, second last slide of the team and strategic partners. So, I was explaining about the metaverse, what we will be doing on metaverse. We can showcase on our booth about how we are starting our journey on the metaverse. We can get you access to the new client age, Gen Z and onwards. They are looking forward for new channels. They are not interested to reach you out on physical presence, brick and mortar. They're not interested in the web-based interfaces. Even the mobile apps are a bit of a liability for them, so they need more interactive, more engaging experience. Metaverse provides you that, and that's where we are taking the whole invoicing ecosystem towards. So the compliance teams will be having more power there, because they will also be having more engagement with the whole operation of the invoicing. This is the amazing team with me, which is enabling this excellent and innovative fintech, which is just the ecosystem of invoicing. With that, our partner, Delsons, we love to appreciate their cooperation, which is enabling us to expand our wings in Pakistan. Indeed, a pleasure showcasing or discussing about InvoiceMate. Would love to continue discussing more about this. We just are outside, I think, on the second number on the left. Thank you indeed. It's been a pleasure having this discussion. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Mohammed Salman Anjum, CEO and founder of InvoiceMate.